Recently, there's been a very interesting update to the Spence Diamonds universe, so let's have a look.
Hi, this is Callum, the Scottish guy that was chosen to run Spence Diamonds.
And I'm Jennifer. My job is to keep my finger on the pulse of the community.
We have a new character unlocked, Jennifer.
My job is to keep my finger on the pulse of the community so that we can be the company you want us to be.
I'm kind of surprised that Spence even has a position like that at their company, considering the crazy ads they released to the radio. It definitely seems that Jennifer could do a bit better at her job, because if you look at the comments on the videos I've made, like most of them talk about how they really can't stand the Spence Diamonds ads and that they always have to change the radio station when they're on, and it just really annoys them. I think I got maybe 3 or 4 comments that are positive towards Spence Diamond ads. Some of them say like they find them a little bit funny, you know, some of them do like them, but it definitely seems to be the minority in the comments I'm getting. So in terms of Spence running in the way the community wants it to, it seems like it's kind of going the complete opposite direction. It took just this right turn out of nowhere. They're just so far off the path, you need binoculars to see them. People voted to get rid of the Spence Diamond Scream, and they took it away for a bit, and now they've brought it back. So I think it's kind of funny when Spence Diamond says they want to listen to the community.
Michael and Sarah won't be appearing today because we have some questions we'd like to ask you about them.
Michael and Sarah snuck into the office to see what Callum was doing, and he's like, "Hey, they're filming the ad with Jennifer without us? You're replacing us with Jennifer? Come on."
Number 1, do you think Michael should confess his love to Sarah?
I think it's pretty obvious that he's fallen in love with her.
Number 2, if you believe Michael should tell her how he feels, how do you think Sarah should respond?
Go to SpenceDiamonds.com and vote as soon as you can.
I'm a little bit confused, not about the questions, but about why Callum is in this ad. Callum runs Spence Diamonds. Then there's Michael and Sarah, who also work for Spence Diamonds ad team or whatever it is. But then how is Callum talking to us about how we should decide their scripts for them? Like, he's part of their group. So when Callum has a conversation with Michael or Sarah, is he just making that up in his head, or what's going on then? Is Callum real life real? And then Michael and Sarah are just made up? But then why does Callum act so dumb in some of his ads? Some ads he forgets how like the diamond industry works.
And we have twice as big created diamonds that come from the fiery heart of a ball of lightning.
It's literally a miniature star inside a plasma chamber.
I'd love to see one of those.
Why is Callum talking as if he's never heard of created diamonds before? He's always talking about them in other ads.
These created diamonds come from the fiery heart of a miniature sun blazing inside a plasma chamber.
So should Michael tell Sarah how he feels? I think so, but he probably shouldn't do it during an ad. You know, that would be the wrong time to do it, you know, when you're working, because that would just be weird if you're doing an ad read and then the person just confessed their love to you. They're like, "Yeah, you know, I've been meaning to say this for a while, but I really like you a lot." And then it's like, "Hey, we're doing an ad for Subway footlong. You're supposed to be talking about like what kind of toppings we can put on it. Like, what's going on here?" You know, I'm a little bit confused. Michael needs to take Sarah to like a coffee shop or something like that. I don't know. And then talk about it there. And also, we shouldn't be making decisions for Sarah over who she marries. What is this, India? We need to let it play out and see how she feels, because in a lot of the ads, she's kind of a bit like, avoids the question, you know, is a bit indifferent. Okay, should Michael confess his love to Sarah? Yeah, we agree with that. Yes, he should, you know? If Michael tells her how he feels, how do you think Sarah should respond? I like how most people are like, not so much. 44% say yes, she'll be elated. I don't know, Michael is a bit of a weirdo. If once this poll's done and they say Michael should confess his love to Sarah and then Sarah rejects him, like, is one of them gonna like not work at Spence anymore? Or are they still gonna work there, but there's gonna be a little bit of like an awkward tension going on? Because that would be kind of funny. It'd be like, "Spence has wonderful engagement rings." And then Michael would be like, "Yeah, if only you let me buy you one, Sarah." Sarah is a bit nuts for diamonds. In previous ads, you know, she does talk about how, you know, you need to get like the biggest diamond possible, you know, every anniversary you got to get them a bigger diamond, you got to get them the necklace, you know, the diamond toenails for when it's flip-flop season at the beach. I could also see Sarah going along with this, getting married to Michael and then like a year later divorcing him, because then she gets like 50% of Spence Diamonds and then would have all these diamonds and like a lot of money. So I could see her doing that too, you know, that would be like the big brain play. So if you do want to vote, go to SpenceDiamonds.com and then comment down below what you chose, yes or no. I want to know how you guys are all feeling about this situation, because I know it's a lot to handle. Realizing that Michael and Sarah all made up, it's just, you know, it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad. Oh my God, I'm choking up. I'm choking up. It's just as sad as when you found out Santa doesn't exist, or the Easter Bunny doesn't exist, or that the color underneath the flaps of your juice box doesn't give you a free juice box. Did anybody else ever do that? Because like in grade 2 or 3, I was told that if you like peeled up the flaps on your juice box and there was color underneath it, like if it was a certain color or something, you'd win. something. Was that ever a thing or not? Because like I was told it was. I never saw anybody win anything from that, but loads of people did it. So like, where did it come from? It's a big Spence day today, so we got another ad to check out. Let's get on with it.
But what most people don't know
Is that Spence Diamonds is equally amazing
at wedding bands.
Ooh, Michael and Sarah are talking about wedding bands. The story's getting juicy now. Ooh.
What are you two talking about?
We're talking about wedding bands.
Oh, you're looking at wedding bands?
No.
No, Callum, we're doing an ad read right now. Do I look like I'm looking at wedding bands? Are there any in front of me? I have a microphone in front of me, Callum. Does this look like a wedding band to you?
Sarah, do you have a favorite wedding band at Spence?
Sarah's like, at Spence? Maybe at Gucci or something like that, but like not here for sure. All this excitement I'm putting on is just for the ad. I don't really care about any of the products we sell here. They're all kind of mid.
Sarah, do you have a favorite engagement ring?
No, I like them all.
Sarah, do you have anything else to say?
You're going to be thrilled with what you find at Spence.
Callum's like, Sarah, come on, just confess already. We know you like Michael, all right? I've been watching you the whole day. You looked at him 13 times. Whereas you only looked at Brad from the tech department once. So I think I'm onto something. So just like always, the Spence Diamond situation is pretty weird. So if you did enjoy this video, please subscribe. And if you haven't, why not check out some of my other videos I've made on questionable Spence Diamond ads.